Hey guys, in this video we're going to be finding the area of this trapezoid shown below. Now I'm given three numbers here. I'm given a 3 inches here. I'm given a 4 inches, that's for the entire bottom, and I'm given a height of 5 inches. Now there's multiple ways that you can find the area of the trapezoid. The way that I'm going to show you right now is by breaking it up into a rectangle and 2 triangles. So I'm gonna just write down that the area of my entire shape is going to become the area of the left triangle plus the area of that middle rectangle plus the area of the right triangle. So that's 3 different areas I'm gonna have to find. First, I'm gonna start with the middle area because this middle area of this rectangle here I think is going to be easiest for me. So I'm going to start with the area of the rectangle. So I'm going to work on that first. Well, I'm going to use this top. This is going to become my base. And this here is going to be my height. So I'll make a note that for my area of the rectangle there, my base is going to be 3 and my height is going to be 5. Now, I'm not using this 4 because the 4 includes this side here and this side here, but I am going to make a note that this here is 3 inches. So I'm going to now plug in, I know my formula for area of a rectangle is base times height. I just found that my base is 3 and my height is 5. So I know that my area is 15. I'm talking about area, I'm talking about square units. So 15 square inches. So that's the first bit, and I'm even going to write it in there that this is 15 square inches. Okay, now I want to go and talk about these 2 triangles on the outside. So for both of these triangles, my height is going to be the same. My height's going to be 5, and my height here is going to be 5. So for my triangle, I know that I'll leave room for my base, but my height is going to be 5. Now, my base is going to be this number here, because remember, I'm going to talk about these triangles like one at a time, and then I'll add them up. Now, this is the hardest part about finding the area of the trapezoid. If we know that our top and our bottom are the same, so we know that this is 3 inches, and we know that the whole thing is 4 inches, and I know that 4 inches minus the 3, so 4 minus the 3 that was within the rectangle leaves us with 1 inch left over. But that's 1 inch total. So that's 1 inch total, meaning that like some of the inches on this side and some of that 1 extra inch is on this side. So that means that I'm actually going to have to divide that by 2 to get the base of each of these triangles. So my base here is going to be 1 divided by 2, or a half. So my base is a half here, and my base is a half here. And think about it. If I add up my 3 from here, plus a half, that's going to give me my 1, and 3 plus 1 is going to give me my total original base of 4. If I didn't split that in half, then it would be 3 plus 1 plus 1, and I'd end up with 5 inches, which is not the total number that we were given. We were given 4 inches. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to find the area of both of these triangles. So I'm going to say, well, okay, I know that my formula for area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. Now I'm going to find, so I found this, I'll put a check mark on it. I'm going to find my area by plugging in my values. So my base is a half, my height is 5, and I'm going to divide that by 2. All right, it looks weird because we have a fraction in it, but that's okay. So a half times 5 is 2.5 or 2.5 divided by 2. And our area is going to become 1.25, and our units are going to be square inches. So now I have that this triangle here has an area of 1.25 square inches. So now I found my area of my rectangle, my area of one of my triangles, but I'm not done because I need to find the area of the other triangle. And I know that it has the same base and the same height, so it's going to have the same area. So this one's also 1.25 square inches. So I'm going to circle those values because now I have all 3 of those values because those 2 are the same. And I'll say, so if that's the area of triangle 1, we can say that this is triangle 1, then the area of triangle 2 is the same. Area of triangle 2 is also 1.25 square inches. Now, the final thing I'm going to need to do is I'm going to add these 3 numbers together. So I'm going to add up the 15, 1.25, and 1.25. So 15 plus 1 and 25 hundredths, 1 and 0.25. I'm going to add these 2 up, add up my fractions. I know that that's going to give me 2.5, or my decimals rather, and I'm going to add my 15 to it, and that's going to give me a total area of 17.5 square inches. So we had 15 inches here. We had 1 and 25 hundredths here and 1 and 25 hundredths here. When you add them all up, you're going to get a total area of 17 and 5/10 or 17.5 square inches. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.